Hello, hello. Now we have chapter 141 of the One Punch Man webcomic. Dr. Kusuno was just taken out by robot assassins delivered by Metal Knight. We don't even get to see Sayatama's stats. Unfortunate. Shoutouts as always to the team. Oh man. So your chance of survival after 5 minutes. That's a pretty long time for Saitama. That's definitely long enough to sprint back to the city with the dude on his back. Combat mode resume. S-class hero demon cyborg will be eradicated. Okay. Look at his face. This is a new level of despair. You thought he was looking sad when Sayatama was like, what are you talking about? You're gonna eliminate him. But this is much worse. Yeah. This is really... The drawing here is fantastic. Just these like really shaky lines. The violence quaking through Genos. And then the way Kusuno is drawn, so sketchy, so thin. And then the inky black fill tool, or big blobby paintbrush tool of his blood. Very well drawn. You know, every once in a while, one, I think, really outdoes himself and delivers something that, minus maybe a little technical expertise, would not look out of place in the remake at all. Just the cinematicness of this panel and the way it's conveyed through the art style. Phenomenal. I'll erase every last one of you. Okay, we got a fight scene. Genos making moves. I still don't get why a robot has to have abs, but whatever. Totally weaker than we thought. Jeez, being awfully informal. Before they were like beep beep, chance to live in 5 minutes, 0%, beep boop, the demon cyborg will be eliminated. And now it's just like, is that all you got? Beep boop. Stop trying to act cool with that half-ass power. Just send a bit, I'll send you the same place as that old Gramps. Ooh, it's another machine god. Machine gun body. I guess that's why he's got abs and stuff. Nice highlighting and stuff. Good job, one. Yeah, the whole Machine God series, we never really got an explanation for it, but I guess the whole time it was Metal Knight sending out these robots to fuck stuff up. Right away, disaster level dragon. Genos himself said, as long as those robots aren't quite at dragon, I'm fine. But it looks like all three are dragon. Warm up for our general offensive. Soon dawn will break. Let's scatter this guy's crushed pieces into the city from the skies above. Okay. Genos activates his core. His power up. Machine God Ray. I'm assuming he can shoot rays out of all of these little disco light things. He's the analyst, I guess. I guess Hugh is the one that was speaking before, being all beep boop. And the other two are kind of chill. Smash every one of your cheap little tricks into the ground. Okay. Now I notice Genos isn't really doing anything to save Dr. Kusuno. And I'm hoping against hope that Sayatama, having taken in the situation, immediately acts like a true hero and sprints to a hospital carrying Dr. Kusuno. Because, I don't know, I want Dr. Kusuno to celebrate in Genos' victory. I want him to have that catharsis. This is actually quite unprecedentedly sad in a lot of ways for this series. To have a character like this die and have their arc unfulfilled. And I think that would be a good lesson to Genos too. Like, you could have been focusing on saving this man, and instead you were so overwhelmed and blinded by your revenge, right? Like that could be the breakthrough he needs to actually give this mission the proper focus. I don't know. Okay, let's make the same mistake and not worry about that and just enjoy this fight scene. Didn't work. I'm not surprised. He laughs it off. Genos gets walloped into the ground. Now I saw in the remake the Genos has anti-burial technology that he equipped himself with after Tatsumaki embedded him in the ground the last time, where he can just go psh and right himself. So I guess he used something like that. Now he's just full on flying. Flying. If you're flying and fighting, I guess you're flighting. Activating a super magnetic core. Oh, he's becoming like Kid from One Piece. Oh, Eustace Kid. Nice. This is cool. This is really well drawn too. I love the detail here. I love the effort to make every little scrap of it look like something that could conceivably be lying around in this rubble. And then it just overall looks badass. Being able to make it look like it's made of junk and also look this badass, that's pretty good. Goes in for curious ability as if you could have been able to master it to perfection, you could aim for the top of the hero world. Alright. That's just cheating, but sure. This guy is really the strategist. This guy's kind of like sort of the philosophical like samurai type that's like, oh wow. He really is powerful. And this guy's just a douchebag asshole. Alright. They all rush in at once. Genos backed into a corner. What's he gonna do? He takes the brunt of all of these attacks. Swirling sword and big punch and bam blast. I like how these are drawn too, with the big paintbrush. The big paintbrush being used for these explosions. It really makes it seem kind of otherworldly almost. Like this is an alien technology. Well, not literally an alien technology. Or I guess it could be an alien technology because he stole all the technology from that alien ship. But this is something that we haven't seen before. Some technology that only Metal Knight has access to. The big paintbrush tool technology. Genos goes flying. Goes flying so bad that most of his costume details get knocked off. He recovers, sort of. It's not that they're weak, it's that the enemy is always too strong. Genos, don't job again. Don't be a jobber even in this most crucial moment. It reflects on your entire arc, your entire motivation. Plus, if you lose, nobody can fix you. Okay, he freezes one of them. He's in a real zen state now. Look at this calm. The sword guy's coming in. This is just what the sword guy said. If we attack him with melee attacks, he's going to use a variety of counterattack methods. He's got the shifting barrier of Magus and Chrono Trigger. Short circuits this guy. Okay. And then the Roaring Dragon Core. This is awesome. Look at his eyes. Oh my gosh. He's like coming right off the page. I love this. Kyo. Yo. I mean, not kyo. Yo. Torrent of super high energy. Long-term continuation is impossible. Sustainment limit estimated 30 seconds. How? How could he possibly know that? They're in a hurry to win, or you're really angry that you killed our mentor. Yeah, this guy is such a completely worthless sediment. This is really good too. I like how this is done. It's actually kind of strange, right? Because we've got speed lines and like light effects and stuff radiating out of Genos as a whole. And then in the background, he's like shadowed as if the light source was like here. in 3D space, like in front of Genos and next to him. But, you know, it's not like I could do any better. Alright, he goes in. More rapid dragon punches. He goes for a counterattack, having blocked all of the punches so far, and then takes one right to the face. Let's go. Sword snaps in half. This is awesome. This is so cool. This is truly Genos rampaging, for better or worse. I think the fallout of this is going to be significant. He incinerates him. Ooh, and then he returns with the machine gun blows, but this time, so effective. Okay. This guy, I think he's going to start shooting bullets out of his head. I was waiting for this. I knew. I read the character design. I knew that was a possibility. Okay, okay. But it is for naught. This is such cool paneling. Man, it's so awesome because you can kind of see this back and forth. Where they work on the story of the remake together, and you can see, like, Murata start to be influenced by the mad direction of one in his sensibility. Like, it's not like you can actually know exactly who's contributing what, but I perceive this almost back and forth where they go, okay, let's have a tournament arc. And Murata has some ideas for what a tournament arc looks like. And then one also has some ideas for what a tournament arc looks like. You can see this kind of like back and forth. And then on the art side, it's as well, because obviously Murata is very, very inspired by one in a lot of his character designs and iconic shots of Saitama and just how different things should contrast in the art style. But then in return, as one becomes more and more ambitious with his paneling, his choreography, his positions, his dynamic speed lines and stuff, you know that's from working with Murata. You know that's him looking up to things that Murata does and being like, I want to try too. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm so hyped about this that I'm almost forgetting that this poor old scientist man is bleeding out on the floor. Alright, it is just a puree of robots here. Ex-human cyborg is better than his top-class AI? No matter how you calculated that outcome is not possible. That's why he's called Body. That's why he's called Body. Because he's just the body for the other two. They all combined. Of course, if there's robots, they're gonna combine. That's just what robots do. Okay. Is this where Genos jobs? Did he get a little lowercase w just to take the capital L? I don't know. Whoa. The strongest pillar in the plan. Okay, this is interesting, because this says a few things that... Nothing actually that significant. Right now, Metal Knight has this grand scheme of global conquest and invasion and what have you. And that right now, these three AI, especially this machine gun Body that can keep upgrading itself, isn't yet the strongest pillar in that plan. Which is probably the mad cyborg. Excuse me. Okay. Well, you know, that's exciting. Those little throwaway lines like this are so good in shonen. They just keep putting hints of plot to little forward. Keep pulling you along. Genos is still fighting strong. Final smash! He's playing Smash Brothers. Oh, that's his arm! He smashed off his arm. Oh, buddy. You can't just reattach that trivially anymore. Scientist man might be dead. Uh-oh. Remaining energy 9%. Oh, geez. It's not over yet. There's so many more robots. Of course they wouldn't just send 3. The Metal Knight probably has like 80 robots this strong. He sees Kusuno still bleeding out. I was hoping Saitama had already run him off to the hospital. Saitama, I guess, just doing absolutely nothing this whole time. You take the rear. All right. Well, we're gonna see some good old-fashioned robot smashing, which I like. Genos in the end didn't actually get jobbed. He didn't lose. He's down an arm. He's got 9% battery power. He's gonna lose. But I like this. I like that he held his own all the way this time. But I don't know. Is there gonna be a message of you should have done something to help him? You were blinded by revenge. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure how to interpret what Genos just did right now. Like, he was really stepping up. He really showed how strong he had gotten. His courage, his strategy, his conviction. But, like, in the end, did he really do that much? In the end, should he have immediately prioritized looking for Saitama, saving Kusuno? And if this is going to be a major arc that centers around his character, his restraint, enduring his blinding rage for revenge, and instead being smart and strategic and calm, are we supposed to look admirably on how he just fought? I don't know. I don't know. By the way, I love these these robot designs. The first three were pretty cool, and now they've just gone wild. This thing especially is really freaky. It looks like a virus, like an actual virus. This one is mysterious too. It's just some guy. All right, so Saitama smashes a bunch of machines as he is wont to do. Oh my god, this is awesome. Again, the Murata influence is clear here, right? Like, I can't think of many other mangaka that would have the ambition to make a page like this, to make a panel like this, to just completely envelop us in this robot part chaos as Murata. And so this relationship with one is really enabling some amazing things. Just look at this like, look at it. Look at the way Saitama is drawn, the definition on his body, this big paint outline hand, compared to everything else going on, which is just madness. Taking Kusuno to the hospital. Yes, go. It's too late for me. Okay, so he does get one final upgrade. Hopefully it comes with a new arm, because he threw away the last arm. Okay. Use that power to run as far away from them as possible. For ages I wanted to apologize for you, for giving you the power to fight and roping you into my quest for vengeance. I dreamed many times of giving up the fight and living peacefully with you. That's what I should have done. But I didn't realize it soon enough. This is honestly a really good point. Because it's one thing, like, if this was an analogous story, but in real world terms, let's say this deranged mafia hitman takes out this entire village. This one poor injured kid is left. This former martial arts expert takes him in. He's like, I'm going to teach you how to fight. I'm going to teach you how to, beat the crap out of people and kill people, because we need to take down this evil mafia family that took us out. This is about as close as you can get analogously to a non-supernatural type story. And I think in the quote-unquote realistic world of that story, it makes more sense, because there isn't like a hero association. There isn't already unfathomably strong people on both sides that make whatever contributions you have to your little revenge plan kind of irrelevant. And that's sort of been the recurring story of Genos, is that he tries his best. It's very admirable. We love him for it. But it's sort of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things compared to the contributions of other heroes. There's nothing wrong with Dr. Kusuno keeping Genos safe and healthy and happy, and them having just a peaceful life together, assuming that at some point one of the major superheroes that have earth-shattering powers will take care of this mad cyborg, right? This isn't something that they had to personally take on themselves. I don't know. But at the same time, can you really say you were foolish? Can you really say this was the wrong move? In the face of their courage and their resilience and the fact that Genos has lost so many times but keeps fighting and keeps getting stronger. In the end, you have to admire it. And I think that's kind of the lesson that we're going to get here. That's what Genos' rebuttal will be. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Is Genos... I don't know. I actually don't know. Could he retire? Doctor, you did nothing wrong. Thank you for everything you've done. Okay. This is it. His final upgrade. Kind of looks like Saiyan armor. And I say that as, you know, knowing that one is a big Toriyama fan. A nice homage, perhaps. It doesn't look that much like Saiyan armor. I don't know. It's the final version upgrade Kusuno left for you. Wasn't really the time to leisurely remain on the defensive. They mentioned a plan in place for a general offensive. So, yeah, Kusuno really is dead. We have to prevent that from happening. Heading to destroy Middle Knight's research factory immediately. I'll go too. Oh, geez. Oh, boy. It's too late. The general offensive has already begun. Planes falling out of skies, buildings toppling. I don't know. Nicotine. It's just a big cigarette. Once again, one always having such a great time drawing all these minor league heroes. They got Frisbee Man and Boomerang User. I guess that's Sharkfin Blade. There's Cyclops. There's Frisbee Man. There's A-Class Air. Alright. So many robots. Yeah, this is it. Child Emperor immediately clued in. There's Blue, the son of Blast. No, that's not Blue. This is Blue. Who's that? Wait, is that Metal Bat? No. Who's that? Zombie Man? There's too many characters that just have black hair like this. Somebody tell me who that is. I'm sorry. This is Blue, right? This is Blue. Who's that? Somebody on the hero side who's like, this is fucked. Okay, so the idea of civil war arc between the heroes on pause. Perhaps canceled. A new uniting threat has appeared. Metal Knight has now decided to rampage through the city. See, this is awesome. And at the end of the last video, I was already like, I was right, and I was right. But I think the most compelling argument I had back in that video I made way long ago about why I trust Drive Knight over Metal Knight was that if Metal Knight ends up being a threat, it's going to be so much more unique of a threat than if it was Drive Knight. Because if it was Drive Knight, it's just kind of this lone instigator that's really not that different than the Mad Cyborg. Maybe the twist in that case would be that he was the Mad Cyborg, or whatever. Whereas Metal Knight presents like a whole new type of threat. We've already had tons of monsters rampaging. We've already had aliens rampaging. Now we're going to have robots rampaging. And when I say it like that, okay, it doesn't really sound that unique. But it has a certain aesthetic. It has like a certain personality to it. You know, the aliens are very megalomaniac. They very full of themselves, superior. The monsters had all sorts of weird personality issues and basically were gleeful and gluttonous and festeringly evil. Whereas this clean, logical, just systematic taking out of cities and stuff. It's a whole new kind of aesthetic zone, which is really exciting. Okay, I got myself all worked up and excited to see what would happen next. And then I remembered that these chapters came out 11 months ago. And we have absolutely no clue when more will come out. All right, then. Please join me sometime in the future.